A credit card is just a tool, like a hammer or a laptop. On its own, it doesn't have any power to help or hurt you. It's simply a piece of plastic or metal, waiting for you to decide how it will be used. Just as a hammer can build a house or break a window, a credit card can build your financial future or create a mountain of debt. The outcome depends entirely on the person holding it, not the tool itself. It's about how you choose to use it. Every swipe, every purchase, every payment is a decision you make. Are you using your card to buy things you can't afford? Or are you using it to manage your cash flow, earn rewards, and build your credit history? The difference is in your approach and your mindset. People blame credit cards for debt, but it's time to look at your own habits. The truth is, credit cards don't create debt. Spending more than you earn does. If you find yourself struggling with balances and interest, it's not the card's fault. It's a signal to examine your spending patterns, your budgeting, and your self-control. Are you using credit as a crutch or as a strategic tool? Credit cards can build your credit score and offer rewards. When used responsibly, they open doors to better loan rates, rental opportunities, and even job prospects. Plus, the right cards can give you cashback, travel points, and exclusive perks. These benefits aren't reserved for the wealthy. They're available to anyone who learns the rules and plays the game wisely. The rich leverage them for benefits, not debt. They don't carry balances or pay interest. Instead, they use credit cards as a way to maximize rewards, protect their purchases, and access luxury experiences. They treat credit as a tool for building wealth, not as a trap for overspending. The difference isn't the card, it's the person holding it. Two people can have the exact same card. One ends up with debt and stress, the other with free flights and a stellar credit score. It all comes down to knowledge, discipline, and intention. Are you going to complain about the system or learn to use it to your advantage? The credit card industry isn't going away and the rules aren't changing for you. But you can change how you play the game. You can educate yourself, set boundaries, and create habits that turn credit cards into a source of power instead of anxiety. This isn't about secret financial magic, it's about simple, repeatable systems. Paying your balance in full every month, tracking your spending, and choosing the right cards for your lifestyle, these are habits anyone can build. You don't need to be a financial genius to win with credit cards, you just need a plan, and the discipline to stick to it. Change your mindset from fear to control. Instead of seeing credit cards as dangerous, see them as an opportunity. With the right approach, you can use them to protect your money, earn valuable rewards, and unlock experiences you never thought possible. It's all about taking charge and making the system work for you. Decide whether this tool builds your dream life or becomes a nightmare. The choice is yours, every single day. Will you use your card to invest in your future, or will you let it drag you down? The path you take is determined by your actions, not by the card itself. I'll show you how the rich use credit cards with actionable steps. We'll break down the strategies that separate those who struggle from those who thrive. You'll learn how to pick the right cards, maximize rewards, and avoid the traps that catch so many people off guard. Forget what you've heard from those scared of credit. Most people who warn you about credit cards have never learned how to use them properly. Don't let fear or misinformation hold you back from opportunities. Instead, focus on facts, proven strategies, and your own financial goals. It's time to master this tool and make it work for you. Take control of your financial story. With the right knowledge and habits, you can turn your credit card into a powerful ally on your journey to financial freedom. Let's dive into the strategies that get thousands in value without paying interest. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to use credit cards the way the wealthy do. Confidently, strategically, and always in control. Many people see credit cards as a way to buy things they can't afford right now, but that's a dangerous mindset. A credit card is not extra money, it's simply a payment method, a tool that, when used wisely, can help you manage your finances, build your credit score, and even earn rewards. But if you treat it like free cash, you're setting yourself up for financial trouble. The wealthy and financially savvy understand this distinction very well. They only spend what they can pay back immediately, using their credit cards for convenience and benefits, not as a way to stretch their budget. They know that every swipe is a promise to pay, not an invitation to spend more than they have. Your credit limit isn't a target to hit or a goal to reach. It's simply the maximum amount the bank is willing to risk on you. Just because you have a $10,000 limit doesn't mean you should spend anywhere near that amount. In fact, your credit limit is a reflection of the bank's trust in your ability to pay them back, not an endorsement to spend more. It's a risk measure, not a spending challenge. The best way to use a credit card is to treat it exactly like a debit card. Only use it for purchases you could pay for with cash or money already in your bank account. This mindset keeps you from falling into the trap of debt. Before you swipe, tap, or enter your card details online, always ask yourself, do I have the cash to cover this purchase right now? If the answer is no, then you simply can't afford it at this moment. It might be tempting to buy something you want and worry about paying for it later, but that's how credit card debt starts. If you don't have the money today, it's better to wait until you do. Practicing this discipline is the foundation of smart credit card use. It's about making thoughtful decisions, sticking to your budget, and using credit as a tool to help you, not hurt you. Always pay your entire balance before the due date. This way, you avoid high-interest debt, late fees, and the stress that comes with carrying a balance from month to month. The rich avoid interest payments like the plague because they know that interest is money lost. Money that could have been invested, saved, or spent on something meaningful. They see interest as a penalty for poor planning, and they do everything they can to avoid it. Paying interest on purchases you made weeks or months ago is like throwing your hard-earned money away, so use your credit card for convenience, security, and rewards, not as a way to buy things you can't afford. When you treat your credit card as a financial tool, not a toy, you set yourself up for long-term financial health and success. Paying your credit card bill in full every single month is the most important rule of credit card use. It's not just a suggestion, it's the foundation of financial health. When you get your statement, don't even look at the minimum payment box. Ignore it. Your goal is to pay off the entire balance every time without exception. Why? Because paying only the minimum or even just a little more is a trap. Credit card companies design statements to make the minimum look tempting, but it's a trick that costs you dearly. The full balance is the only number that matters if you want to stay ahead. Carrying a balance from month to month means you're agreeing to pay sky-high interest rates, often 20% or more. That interest piles up fast, and it can wipe out any rewards or cashback you've earned. Suddenly that free flight or cash bonus is costing you hundreds, even thousands in interest. Let's put it in perspective. Imagine you have a £2,000 balance at a 22% APR. If you only pay the minimum each month, you'll be stuck with that debt for over a decade. That's 10 years of your hard-earned money going straight into the bank's pocket. Over those years, you'll pay thousands in interest, money you could have invested, saved, or spent on things that actually matter to you. The minimum payment is a treadmill that keeps you running, but never lets you get ahead. The shock comes when you see just how much you've paid in interest alone. It's not just a few pounds here and there, it's a mountain of money lost to the bank, all because you didn't pay in full. The wealthy understand this. They never pay interest on credit cards. They use cards for convenience, for rewards, and for building credit, but they always pay the full balance. To them, paying interest is financial suicide, and they laugh at the idea of giving banks free money. When you pay your bill in full, you pay exactly what you owe, nothing more. No hidden fees, no interest, no surprises. You're in control, and you keep every bit of value the card offers. Treat your credit card bill as a top priority expense, right up there with rent and utilities. Mark the due date on your calendar, set reminders, and make it a non-negotiable part of your monthly routine. If you ever find yourself unable to pay in full, it's a clear sign you've spent more than you can afford. That's your cue to pause, reassess your budget, and make changes before things spiral out of control. Remember, banks make billions from people who don't follow this rule. They profit from your mistakes, not your success. Don't let them win. By paying in full, you flip the script. You get all the rewards, all the benefits, and you give nothing back to the bank except what you actually owe. That's how you make the system work for you. Master this habit, and you'll never fear your credit card bill again. This is how you win with credit, by always paying in full. Humans are forgetful. Banks know this. A late payment can cost you fees and credit score damage. Automate your payments to remove human error. Set up autopay for the full statement balance. This ensures you never miss a payment or pay interest. Check your statement weekly for fraudulent charges. Automation outweighs the risk of unnoticed fraud. Set up alerts for purchases and balance thresholds. This keeps you aware without constant checking. Automation is like a personal financial assistant. Beat the banks at their own game. Once you pay in full and automate, focus on rewards. Credit card rewards are a discount on life. Align rewards with your spending habits. Don't chase flashy bonuses. Think about your life. Use cards that reward your existing spending. A 2% cashback card on groceries gives you free money. Travel cards offer points for flights you'd buy anyway. Use rewards, don't hoard them. Points can devalue, their value is in use. Use cashback to pay your balance or book that dream trip. Rewards enhance your life. Earn them and use them confidently. They're part of your rich life. Enjoy them. Good habits separate wealth builders from debt builders. Use credit cards for planned, budgeted purchases. Earn rewards on spending you do anyway. Avoid lifestyle inflation funded by debt. Track your spending meticulously. Awareness leads to control. Swiping blindly leads to overspending and debt. Good habits are about planning. Bad habits are about impulse. Be the CEO of your finances. Make deliberate decisions based on data. Avoid the financial equivalent of driving blind. Consciousness and planning build wealth. Avoidance and impulse build debt. Common mistakes cost people a fortune. Paying only the minimum keeps you in debt. It's a losing battle against interest. Chasing rewards without a plan is a trap. Don't spend extra to meet bonus requirements. Rewards should come from normal spending. Ignoring your credit score is costly. It affects loans and insurance rates. Check your score regularly. A good score saves you money. 0% offers can be traps. Overspending leads to high interest after the promo ends. Read the small print. Avoid ticking time bombs of debt. Credit cards can build the life you want. Define your rich life specifically. Align your credit card strategy with your goals. Every pound saved on interest is a pound invested. Every point earned is a step closer to your dreams. Connect daily habits to long-term dreams. Control your credit cards. Control your finances. Confidence in credit spills into other areas. Money becomes a tool for possibilities. This is a journey, not a destination. Keep learning and optimizing. Review your strategy annually. Ensure your tools work hard for you. Build sustainable wealth and an exciting life. Conclusion. Stop complaining, start winning. You have a choice. See credit cards as enemies or tools. The rich learn the rules and win. Change your mindset. Credit is not free money. Pay your bill in full every month. Automate to eliminate errors. Align spending with rewards for your lifestyle. Discipline over impulse, systems over willpower. Be proactive, not reactive. Plan, track, and make conscious decisions. Be the pilot of your financial journey. Stop making excuses, take action, implement changes, and track purchases. Start today and build your rich life.